doing 6.4, and it's cool because this is me caught up, and I've never seen so many people near, you know, the beginning of something. That's neat. I think I'm good. Also happy to, you know, start the main scenario quests and actually get back to it. A lot of people are talking to someone over here. Anyway, it's gonna get started, and it's called Currying Flavor. Cheese, 'tis good to see you. Have you any news from old Charlian? You've yet to hear from your Stola regarding her search for a means to return to the void. I must confess that her silence has left me feeling restless. Nor am I alone in this. Estanian has such an excess of energy that he has been helping to train our soldiers with nary a grumble. As for Zero, I can put that up. Is something the matter? No, she's paid us a visit, so I was appraising her of recent developments, or the lack thereof. Are you heading somewhere? Aye, to replenish my ether. Would you like to come? A rare but most welcome invitation. Timely too, I might add. I myself was thinking of venturing out into the city. It would be my pleasure to join you. You will accompany us, of course. Come, then. I've an errand to run at the bazaar first. I think this one's fine to get to. There's a part where there's stairs and it makes me nervous. Not nervous, but like, I feel like I'm going to miss it. I don't think this does anything, right? Yeah. Oh, doing that one little thing I think affects. Okay, adventure play is fine. I'm looking for the portrait. I'm picking up some more spice. Mirai told me to do so before my next visit. Mr. Zero has quite the tolerance, you see. The sisters know we Hanish are fond of spicy food, but I doubt any of us could keep up with her. With just the spices they normally have on hand, the Mahane can't quite satisfy her, which is why I'm happy to provide what they need to achieve more rigorous flavors. Now then, variety being the spice of life, perhaps you'd like to choose something extra to blend with Mr. Zero's usual. It'll help to keep things interesting, what do you say? Fine by me, you can appreciate the nuances of this world's sustenance far better than I can, I expect. Crimson, black corns, red husk, coarse yellow flakes. Assuming the crimson is the one on the right, I want to go with the crimson powder. Bright red in color, this powder is hot just to look at. It will likely induce a healthy sweat when consumed. That's a fine choice, but don't take my word for it. Here, have a taste. Zero may wish to observe your reaction. It would be considerate to sample the spice in her presence. You tentatively place some of the spice on your tongue. A veritable blaze engulfs your mouth. Your action speaks volumes. This will suffice then. Always a pleasure, Mistress Zero, and do give Mirai my regards. Happy to burn my tongue for you, Zero.
My usual, please. But with this spice.
Of course, Zero. It would be my pleasure. Well now, this is enough to make a whole kettle of your special curry.
I don't need that much.
Rest assured, it's easy enough to make a serving just for you. Or we could make the kettle and share it.
Hang on, let me do this real quick. Okay.
There would be enough not only for your companions but other diners as well. I dare say everyone will be delighted.
Very well. A full kettle, then.
Excellent. We'll prepare it at once. And for your excellency and our esteemed adventurer, are you happy to try a bowl of Zero's curry? We can make yours milder if you prefer.
Grateful though I am for the offer, I cannot fully appreciate the flavor with this vessel. Another time, perhaps. Do not hold back on my account, my friend. Eat and enjoy.
Then I'll have His Excellency's help.
Understood. Please, make yourselves comfortable.
I'm sure it's my character is gonna die from the heat.
It gladdens me to see you taking to life in Radzathan, Zero. In the area of our cuisine, not least of all. Spicy dishes have long been favored in our sultry clime for their ability to whet the appetite and cool the body. Of course, spices also have the effect of preserving foods, which makes them highly coveted in foreign lands. All of this has given rise to a thriving spice industry, and the wealth it brings has allowed our nation to prosper while maintaining its neutrality.
So you trade your spices? Seems rather more complicated than trading in ether.
In the beginning, this land was no more than refuge for me. But now it is my home, and the people of Radzathan my beloved children. Together, we build this vibrant nation. And naught would please me more than to show it to my sister one day.
Vibrant. Rubicante said the same when he described this world. A reminder of all that has been stolen from us. What many who remember doubtless yearn to take back.
Our home is a lost cause. Our only choice to begin anew.
See, now I'm happy they do shit like this with the flashbacks, because I fucking forgot. Because I can't just pop through it all at once.
Where we may reclaim our mortality.
Because it's like, why are they having this flashback? I just did it, but for other people it's been months.
Nonetheless, it's wrong to damn another to save yourself. As I told Rubicante. As I found myself moved to speak. I still do not understand what made me feel this way. Nor what compels you mortals to help one another. But I hope to someday.
We too hope that you will find the answers you seek. What is going on?
What's happening?
compliments of Mistress Zero, the Satrap's honored guest. We are serving a special curry for anyone who wishes to partake. But be warned, it is not for the faint of heart.
Oh, by all means, I'd welcome the challenge.
Sisters have mercy. The smell alone is...
It burns! It burns!
To better maintain the facade, the alchemists ensured that my vessel was capable of consuming food. However, I fear Zero's curry would test the limits of their design.
I thought you said you weren't gonna eat.
Apologies for the delay. Please relax and enjoy your meal.
Relax. I don't have time for that. I've been waiting for this. Come. Let's replenish our ether.
Am I okay? The spices we picked were perfect. My whole life flashed before my eyes and it was exhilarating. Let's play it cool.
I trust you have eaten your fill. I shall have Marit prepare a meal for us to take to Estinian. I suspect he too is overdue a replenishment.
Oh no,
By
is he
this
not gonna be
hour,
able to handle it?
He will have retired to his chambers at Magaduta. Come,
Make a duty.
let us pay him a visit.
The spice curries left you slightly flushed and set your heart racing. Whatever challenges wait you are ready to face them head on and with feeling. Yeah, let me do that too. Okay. Turn this back there. Welcome back. Master Stinian, yes, he has returned to his chambers. She'll be happy to escort you.
Estinian, are you there? We've brought something for you.
Enter.
Damn, showing off.
Squid
Why only have
masala from
nipples?
the Mehane. I thought you might enjoy it.
Squid.
Masala, eh? I prefer my squid dried. But I'm sure it won't disappoint. My thanks.
Is the next time dry it?
Idle as I am in our sorceress's absence, I see. I can't offer much in the way of entertainment, but make yourselves comfortable.
Shall we disrobe as well?
No, no. We simply caught our friend unprepared. He will make himself presentable at once, I am sure.
At last. We've been looking for you.
My friends! Tell me, were you able to devise a way to return to the 13th?
I believe so. It required a visit to the moon, where I took the opportunity to enlist Oriange's assistance.
Ishtola hath told me all. I should be glad to help you free Ashdaya and put an end to Golbez's dark plot.
If Rubicante spoke true, both Golbez and Ashdaya are on the moon of the 13th. Unlike here in the Source, however, we have no means of making the journey from the surface of the star itself. The technology simply does not exist. Therefore, I propose that we employ a gate to deliver us directly to our destination.
Is such a feat possible?
In theory. Having once been a single hole, the Source and its reflections share striking similarities in geography. And according to a certain someone, who unceremoniously whisked us away to the first, the same locations across the worlds are intrinsically bound. All of which is to say, were we to pass through a gate on the Source's moon, it should lead us to the moon of the 13th. Of course, there is the risk of Voidsent gaining entry to our world. Thus did I decide to seek Oriange's counsel.
Both the Watcher and the Loporrits are aware of our proposed endeavor. While they are yet deliberating precautionary measures, they have pledged their full cooperation.
You've been busy. I presume you've also found a way to open this gate.
Be it in Radzat-Han or Sharlayan, scholars have long cast their gaze unto the endless dark of the void. And so, with harnish insights to augment our knowledge, we have indeed conceived of a promising plan to pierce the veil. A plan I am confident will succeed, precisely because the moon is our stage. The preparations will be extensive, and we will require vast quantities of ether. After all, our gate must be large enough to accommodate another great worm. My proposal entails delivering copious amounts of ether to the Tower of Babel in Garlemald. As you will recall, Fandaniel used the structure to destroy the Brand's imprisoning Zodiac. And we, in like manner, will use it to channel ether to the moon, and thereby open our gate.
I see. Then we shall need someone on the moon for the necessary rituals.
Just so, Your Excellency. I intend to head back anon for that very purpose, as well as to help devise our strategy to deal with invading Voidsent. Along with our lunar allies, we will once again require the assistance of your alchemists, Nidana not least of all. May I trouble you to serve as their escort?
Fine by me. The room was beginning to feel constraining.
For my part, I shall oversee the requisite tasks on the star. Might I prevail upon you for your assistance?
If all are in agreement, then let us set to work. We'll open our gate, and we will stop Golbez.
Hey, Stola, want to try some curry? I wonder how... I thought maybe we were going to give Bastinian the spicy curry, and it would be like a moment that's funny, like fan servicey. Dark Throne. Give me the gold. Going ham. If one and all are ready, then let us set forth our preparations to complete. If I may, I beg a moment to exchange this vessel for its ground counterpart. It is in the keeping of alchemists of the High Crucible. Of course, we shall accompany thee thither, and thence begin our journey. Also, this is like the only time currently that I'm ahead of Toasty now in terms of main scenario. I think it's better to go to this one than that other one at the top. I'm not sure though. My apologies for the delay. That is striking simulacrum indeed. We well suited to the work ahead, I doubt not. Allow me to explain Stola's plan in greater detail. As you know, we seek to open a void gate in Mare Lamentorum, and that we might gain direct passage to the moon of the 13th. Whilst our comrades labor upon the moon, we must needs accomplish two tasks. First is the procurement of a substantial quantity of ether, subsequent delivery of it into the Tower of Babel. Said structure was once used to siphon the land's essence by way of the Teleporoi spires. Such a method, however, doth pose an unacceptable risk to the greater ethereal balance of our world. Thus must we seek an alternate means of conveying our requisite resource. Our second task doth pertain to the use of the Tower of Babel itself. You may recall that this portal unto the moon was placed under the supervision of the Ilsabard contingent. We would employ it to different ends. We must first obtain the contingent's express permission. I should like to believe they would not refuse us, so perhaps we should concern ourselves with the ether problem first. Have you any idea whence we might source the vast quantity needed? Aye, a likely location doth come to mind. Let us make for the airship landing. There I shall reveal more. I wonder, might as well just spend a quick hundo. All are present and accounted for. Excellent. We shall travel to Charlene and then seek the nearby Isle of Ham. Near unto the surface of this isle do rivers of ether converge. The churning energy of this confluence is released by the way of geysers. Originally, the Ragnarok was to be powered by ether harvested from the isle, but as well you know, an alternate power source was ultimately found for the vessel. Passage into Ultima Thule to the very limits of existence was facilitated by not less than the strength of the Mother Crystal herself. As such, the Isle of Ham's vast ether deposits remain untouched. We may help ourselves to that energy, provided we are able to secure the forum's permission. Yet again, with needing permission is nothing straightforward in this world. Such is the nature of politics up here, and as the Scions of the Seventh Dawn have been officially disbanded, no longer are we a recognized collective, a somewhat disadvantaged position, bureaucratically speaking. Fortunately, however, there is a recognized and respected body upon which we might prevail, the students of Baldesion. Upon arriving at Charlian, let us seek our friends at the Annex. Oh, is it just gonna take me? Welcome back, Cheese. What brings you here today in such a colorful company? Greetings, Ojika. On this occasion, we come to seek the students' assistance in a matter of some urgency. In that case, you'll want to speak with Kryl. She's in the main hall, sorting through our archives. There's a visitor with her at the moment, but it's no one you don't know, so feel free to show yourself in.
Now, if it isn't two of my dearest friends.
As for the other two, I don't believe we've had the pleasure.
Not in this vessel, perhaps. 'Tis I, Vashan. Though, you are welcome to call me Vritra, if you prefer.
Pay me no mind. I merely accompany them.
I pray you forgive us our intrusion. If you are occupied, we shall call again anon.
It's quite all right. We've just finished swapping all our secrets anyway. Erenville occasionally comes and shares the latest Gleaner gossip, you see. From forgotten ruins to mysterious relics, if there's aught that might be of interest to the students, he kindly lets us know.
Alas, I must soon depart on an expedition. As I may be away for an extended period, I wish to give Kryl fair warning. Hence my visit today.
I see. There are specimens that want for procuring, I presume?
No, it isn't guildship business, but rather... homecoming. But enough about me. You have business too, yes? And I'm in the way.
Far from it. As a matter of fact, we should be grateful if you could stay and share your knowledge of the nearby isles with us. We seek a means to travel to the Void. There, a man named Golbez plots to invade our world. A man who even now holds my sister hostage. To that end, we require a great quantity of ether, which we understand may be had on the Isle of Ham. We came in the hope of exploring how it might best be procured.
An invasion from the 13th? Must the stakes always be so dramatic?
You have a knack for finding trouble. If Gleaners collected world-ending crises, you could make quite a name for yourself in our profession. It's true the Isle of Ham is a veritable font of ether, but as it's under the Forum's direct jurisdiction, only a privileged few get to set foot there. I myself haven't,
So if we want to help ourselves to the Isle's ether, we'll need to secure the Forum's permission. Very well. The students of Baldessian recognize your endeavors as combating a grave threat to the world. As representative, I hereby pledge our full assistance. Now that it's official, you may leave the politics and paperwork to me. Our operations remain small, but we shouldn't meet any undue resistance.
We are truly grateful.
If I may. According to the original plan for the Exodus, ether collected from the Isle of Harm was to power the Ark. Art thou perchance familiar with the logistics of this endeavor?
I don't know anything about that, I'm afraid. Nor do I think any gleaner would. You might have better luck asking someone involved with the Ark's construction. Margaret, for instance. She's a researcher in Charlene Hamlet. I met with her for a job recently, and she mentioned working on the Ragnarok's propulsion system. You could do worse than to seek her out while awaiting the Forum's verdict.
We may well do just that. Our gratitude for thine advice, and may this threat be but a memory upon thy return.
You're quite welcome. Now then, if you'll excuse me.
I best start drafting our petition. Go on and find your researcher. I'll contact you as soon as we've made progress.
Let us leave matters here to Mistress Kryl, and hie ourselves to Labyrinthos.
It's a long ass cutscene.
Right then, time to put our best foot forward. Oh. A pity you can't tidy yourself. I should have had Ishtola enchant you when I had the chance. And what have we here? Later, Kryl, later. You've work to do.
Everyone come in here now. Oh, wait. Visitors, how delightful. If you require assistance, then ask away. It so happens you caught me in post-deadline bliss. Forgive us the abruptness of our inquiry, but 'tis our understanding that thou had charge of the Ragnarok's propulsion systems. We should like to know how ether harvested at the Isle of Ham was to be stored and transported to the Ark, if the disclosure of such information is permitted. Oh, it's no bother at all. We built special tanks that can store ether, just like we use casks to store wine. Simple, really. Simple, but quite brilliant in construction. They rivaled even crystals for etheric capacity. Pity we never got to use them. How muddled and distant the memory, when Doom's deadline loomed large and we extricated ourselves from a waist-high mire of work only to end up shin-deep in another. I was at one with the world, a conduit for the energies of creation, but now I am truly alive. Who would have thought that sleeping in a bed and eating warm meals could make such a difference? Why, I feel positively functional. I dare say it rivals the thrill of dancing on the knife edge of failure. Ah ha ha ha. We are glad for you. Quite on the subject of the ether tanks, do you know what became of them? Or what did become of them? For the life of me, I can't seem to remember. Oh, but I do remember someone who might remember. He should be back by now. Just look for the fellow wearing an outfit that screams, "I've been on vacation and you haven't." Very well, we shall seek out this conspicuous colleague of thine. Our sincerest gratitude, Margaret, and do look after thyself. Come, let us seek out this individual attired in a manner suggestive of recent furlough. The face that launched our teeny tiny toy boat. How have you been, Cheese? Able to catch a bit of rest? Well, if I don't know what the ether tanks who in by God's name would. Born right in me very own workshop they were. Pleasure as always, Master Kokol. I trust thy respite proved rejuvenating. And then some, but I won't bore you with the details, at least not without a drink in me. So why the interest in our little tanks? Permit me to explain. I see. I think I've got the long and short of it. It goes without saying, but we all owe you more than we can ever repay. If you need our ether tanks, then they're at your disposal. There's just one problem. You need the forum's approval to set foot on the Isle of Ham. Were it up to me, you'd be on the next ship out, but that lot can't wipe their arses unless it's in accordance with procedural motions. You may be assured that my backside is immaculate. Thaliak's thumping thighs, or Master Fasho and Scholark, whatever the fuck. What a surprise. Pardon the intrusion. The forum has deliberated your petition, and we decided to deliver our verdict directly. You have been granted special dispensation to travel to the Isle of Ham for the purpose of etheric extraction, on one condition. On account of its rich deposits of ether, the Isle is home to throngs of vicious beasts. We ask that you kill any such creatures you encounter. So this is going to be the dungeon. That's all. Given the vast amount of ether we seek, I expected a higher price. But believe me, we do not underestimate the value of what you desire. Nay, we simply owe the students of Baldesion and their esteemed collaborators a debt of gratitude, and we felt that expediting your request was a suitable way to repay it. A debt of gratitude. We have taken the liberty of arranging your passage to the Isle of Ham. Your vessel awaits in Scholar's Harbor. Then I'd better get those ether tanks loaded onto the airship. We'll be ready to take them where you need, assuming it's safe. I shall head back to the annex, but should you need anything else, don't hesitate to call. Oh, where the fuck am I? Okay, on. We're gonna extract your materia. Deserves a pay rise. Hey everyone, here's your mom here. Don't forget to hydrate and eat snack during our gathering train. Hot pockets. Stay moist like a Stinian. Stalo roll. They look pretty cool.
Bound for the Isle of Harm. You look like the ones Master Fortuno told me to expect. If you're ready to depart, then so am I. Just say the word.
Is something the matter?
I did recruit one other to our party, but he is late to arrive.
Thancred.
Forgive me my delay.
Thancred? 'Tis good to see you.
If it isn't Varshan. They do grow up so quickly. Urianger tells me we have a host of exciting new tribulations to face. And you must be Zero. I've heard all about your daring do in Garlemald. A pleasure.
More hat tipping.
Apart from strengthening our company with his redoubtable skill at arms, Thancred may also serve as a mentor in those matters that trouble thee. I speak of the intangible forces which bring souls together. Thancred is possessed of experience both unique and insightful that I am sure he would gladly share with thee. Thou needst but ask.
The Ether font now accessible. Okay, so it's trials. I need to be 605. Okay, I hope. Oh shit, that's exactly what I am. I hope I better have enough for the trial. Thank God. See if this is instant. Less than 5 minutes. I wonder if there's a party finder, people are just doing it. Dungeon. All doesn't look like it. I was thinking it might be instant, but it doesn't look like it. Oh, it's pretty quick though. We got the other DPS and the tank, just need a healer. Jamming way. Do you tell me what you get? This looks cool. I wish they let you swim here. Be cool. Oh shit. Okay, it went. Oh, I was scared that that blue quest scared me. Been so long since I've had my full what do you call it as well? Ooh. First boss. Ling. Barely got out of that shit. I was gonna say, where is there a safe spot? You know, I'll pass since this is new shit. I'll only take stuff that's for me. Oh, we gotta kill those little penguins. Whoa. Only roll a 29 on that. That would help. Interesting. an interesting mechanic. I think I got hit by that. Uh-oh. I'm gonna give the tank my eye, I think. Yeah, I think I got the earrings. Or the choker. I think it was a choker. This is in the back, right? It's about rear combo potency. Does this one have one? No. I'm happy about that necklace. Should have saved that. I'm nervous about this fight already, just the way the platforms are set up and shit. Octomom. Wonder if it's an old boss or something. Well, they're already down there. I think Did I waste my heal? I didn't, right? No, I didn't. Okay. We're just following you. Oh my god, I almost just like ate shit right there. Man. Giving this shit to the tank. I don't know, man. There's so much.
Much obliged for clearing the way. We'll get to work at once. Filling these up will take a good while. I appreciate it if you stood watch till we finished. I ain't getting chewed to chum by some ether-bloated bugger. Oh, by the by, where were you planning on putting these to use? We could deliver them by airship, see? Provided it ain't too far.
We would need them transported to Garlemald, to the Tower of Babel.
Ah, that's a long old journey. Too long for a direct flight. Tell you what, we'll send them over with the scheduled shipment of provisions headed that way. I'll make the arrangements as soon as we get back. Save some poor chocobos having to drag this lot through the snow.
You have our thanks. We shall not forget your generosity.
Everything seems to be proceeding apace. I dare say you would have been fine without me.
Why would you say such a thing? You are not bound by contract or the threat of force, and you gain no advantage by devaluing your own contribution. Yet you must be bound by something to speak thus. What is it?
What binds me? A belief, I suppose. Born of our shared struggles. No matter where my comrades go, I have faith they will be fine. For I know that they will walk their chosen path as surely as I walk mine. I trust them, in short. Trite though it may sound.
Trust.
Hat tip.
I remember the word. How long has it been since last I used it? It had no place in my dealings. Not with other Voidsent, and certainly not with Xenos. Not even in the time before darkness engulfed the world. Full often did Memoriates betray their own, corrupted by the very power they wielded. You could trust no one but yourself. Alone we fought, and alone we fell. I wouldn't know how to trust. Is there some trick to it?
Just stay close to this one. You'll learn in no time.
Smile.
Absolutely fine.
It was kind of a weird, like, the way he was walking away. Looked like it was losing frames or something.
I confess I thought thou mightst have more words of counsel to offer.
Oh, she'll soon get the hang of it, even without my help. After our work here is done, I'll see myself back to the shadows. But before that, I take it you've heard as well.
Indeed. The client seeketh Archons, and 'twould seem our extensive travels and neutrality make us prime candidates.
Oh, they're
Well,
setting up
assuming we
for...
take on the request, I suspect I'll be stuck with you again. Don't let me down,
I wonder if this is going to be some 6.5 shit or some like. This is 6 point, right? So 7.0 next expansion. God, I want to get there already. I'm so bored of this with talk with zeros and whatever. Learning to be a human. Alright, let me turn this in. Actually, you know what? I'm going to go ahead and just call this video. I'm basically trying to keep my videos to an hour long. So, I'll end this one here. Let me see. Thank you to whoever may be watching, and penis.